Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to One Punch Man, Season 2, Episode 9. So last we left off, the attack on the stadium happened and everything basically went to shit. But at the very end, Saitama did come in. He's there to save Suryu against, what's-his-face? Not the main guy who had come to the stadium, but one of the guys that was turned. I can't think of his name at the moment. It's like Bakusan or something like that, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so that's going to happen. And we found out that the Monster Association has had all these plans and everything kind of went according to plan. And basically, shit's all fucked with all of that. But I guess we'll see where it goes from that point forward. I'm excited to see what more this has because they're definitely setting a lot up here. And it's definitely continuing to prove itself as a phenomenal second season. So we're just going to get into this. Why waste any time? I also have to get to Carol Tuesday today and all of that. Just as a note, for all of you who are excited to possibly see my favorite trailers from E3 this year, that will be coming tomorrow. I'm going to be getting to that tomorrow. So, yeah. Either way, let's get started on this. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so this show likes to prove me wrong, apparently. Because it just, I really feel like Sonic wouldn't have taken that offer. I really feel like Sonic would have no reason to want to throw away his humanity and become a monster. And you could say, oh, but he wants to defeat Saitama by any means necessary. He even said that in this episode. And yes, he did. But I also believe that he would want to do it on his own. I believe that Sonic would want to figure out how to defeat Saitama on his own and do it on his own rather than use some kind of shortcut. I don't believe that it would be by any means necessary. I don't believe that he would use a shortcut like that to take care of it. I believe that, if anything, he would want to do it on his own. He would want to make sure it's all him. Because if he took a shortcut and used it, I feel like he would feel, from what we've seen of his character, he would feel like it was not a true victory. In the same kind of way that Bakugo from My Hero Academia didn't feel like it was a true victory in his defeat in his win over Todoroki in the tournament. In Season 2. He felt like it wasn't a true win because he wasn't the one to take out the enemy himself. And it's the same kind of deal here. So I just feel like that's a little weird that he was so willing to do so. Though apparently, yeah, cooking it does nullify the effects, and Sonic just got diarrhea. But yeah, it's just, I just don't feel like he would do that. And it's a little weird to me. Honestly, that's the biggest issue I've had with this season so far, though. The biggest issue I've had with this entire season. It just seems out of character for him to go that far, for him to do something like that. But otherwise, so we see that Garo is not all-powerful. And he's presumably just not as powerful even as Silverfang. Because we see that he was not able to defeat a hero who was weaker than Silverfang. let's be honest, Watchdog Man, while definitely powerful, I'm not saying he's not. He definitely is weaker than Silverfang. I mean, that much is made clear by their rankings, right? Um, and plus, just kind of obvious. Now, the fact is that Garo had to escape. He had to basically run away from the fight because he could not defeat Watchdog Man. That's interesting. That one of our main villains currently is not like all powerful. He's actually being shown as, well, being human. Ironically, considering his character and what he wants. And my hair on this side specifically is just not acting right. It's like the other side looks great. It's this side, it's all like curled up and I bothers me. Um, but yeah, it's great to see a villain who's human in all of these senses and who's not just this overpowered enemy for the sake of being an overpowered enemy because of power escalation, like Dragon Ball Z and shit tends to do way too often. Pretty much every villain has to be obnoxiously stronger than the last, basically. But yeah, I really like that. We see that the monster attack is just completely stopped. Everybody's been called back. And pretty much all the monsters have just completely disappeared. Saitama was able to take out both Bakuzan and Gokusen with ease, like, obviously. And meanwhile, we also have the return of the armored gorilla from the House of Evolution. He was in season 1 because he and the other House of Evolution guys attacked Saitama's apartment prior to Saitama and Genos going to the House of Evolution and fighting Carnage Kabuto and all. So that was a return that I really didn't expect. And to see he's just going throughout the city, just shopping and shit, just living life, I guess. That's fun. And the fact that he took out that one monster that seemed to be pretty unstoppable actually kind of shows how strong the House of Evolution creatures, cyborgs, I guess, are. That they're not actually, like, really weak at all. They're actually pretty damn strong. So that's interesting to know. I mean, obviously, it's hard to say when compared against Genos or Saitama, but yeah. We also saw Zombie Man, who was initially following the one monster, then started following the Cyber Gorilla. We still haven't really seen much of what he can do. I mean, we know he can't die, hence the Zombie Man thing and everything. But it's like, what does he actually do, like, otherwise? I'm actually not sure. I don't know if it's, like, hinted at that or whatnot, but I don't know. We also saw that the Hero Association is planning around things. They're thinking about things. And at the end, we saw that a monster has infiltrated them. One of their people has been turned. And that is the message from the Monster Association, that no one is safe. Nowhere is safe. So yeah, shit's basically going down. We saw a bit of Puri Puri Prisoner in this as well. And a little glimpse at Bang and Bomb. And that's one thing I really wish we saw a little more of too right now. A little more Silverfang and his brother doing stuff. I mean, they're telling us that they're doing stuff. Like they told us in this episode that apparently they've been helping out and all and, you know, doing Silverfang's actual hero job. But we're not actually seeing them do anything. We're just seeing them, like, looking out on the city every now and again, basically. And it's like, I want to actually see them fight, you know? I know it's kind of building things up for them, but it's like, I just want to see more. And we'll probably get more, so it's not like a massive complaint or anything. I'm just saying. We see that Saitama talk with King in a very poignant moment where King proves that even though he's not, like, good at being a hero himself and just kind of takes credit for everyone else's work, that he actually knows what being a hero is all about, that it's not just about getting stronger, that it's about why you're doing it, the moral side of things, basically. And that's great. That's awesome. And we see that Saitama is actually learning from that. So there was a lot that was kind of given in this episode, but not like a huge amount that was like, basically it's winding down. It's winding down after the big monster attack and everything. We didn't even see the association in this one. It's just kind of winding down and letting us breathe a little, giving us a few big character moments for characters we either haven't seen in a little bit or haven't even seen this season, in the case of Pretty Pretty Prisoner, and just kind of showing us the aftermath of this big attack and everything. So I assume outside of this guy in the association headquarters, the Hero Association headquarters, I assume that the Monster Association is probably going to go under a little bit of a break at this point. More so in the show, not like in universe. They're going to like go on like this little bit of a break and focus more on Garo again, maybe. I mean, I might be completely wrong, but I'm kind of thinking there that we learned about the Monster Association. We got this massive attack, but they're more like the end game. We're not going to continue with them right yet. That was just the first wave. Now we're going to take a break from them before the second. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And I guess we'll just see where it goes with the next episode and how things progress from here on out. In the meantime, tell me in the comments below what you thought of this episode of One Punch Man Season 2, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles,